Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode. Thank you for joining us. If you were with us last week, you will know we are working on the new wooden floor in our little building. So we are ready now to start chemically fixing in the threaded rods through the sole plates down into the ledge around the perimeter of the room. So that is what we're going to carry on working with today. I'm going to start doing the epoxying, so let's do it. I thought it would be best to remove the sole plates, fix in the rods, and then put them back on. Turns out this wasn't the right move, and I ended up running into some problems. It was at this point I realized that I messed up. There wasn't enough of the threaded rod sticking out to fit the washer and nut on. I had to act fast to pull the rods back up again as the epoxy was hardening at a rapid rate. I decided that for the rest of them it would be easier to leave the wood in place to avoid this issue. Luckily I was able to sort these ones out, but the extra time spent here meant problems when I went to do the next holes. Oh, what was that? I don't know. Something broke. Damn it. The gun broke. Shoot. Oh, man. One of the rivets snapped. I don't know if we can fix that. Darn. This is trickier than expected. The gun broke, so yeah, the stuff hardens quicker than I was expecting, so going to have to quickly run out and get another gun, otherwise we can't carry on, so we'll be back. Alrighty, we got a new gun. Let's try again. Hopefully this one doesn't break. lovely folks. That was a lot more stressful than I thought it would be. That stuff hardens really fast. Good news is the new gun works really well, a lot better than our old one. I think our old one was a cheapy one and couldn't handle the thickness of the stuff. Bad news is we ran out. Severely underestimated how much each hole would take. So we had 3 bottles and I've used up all 3 of them already, and I managed to do 13 holes. So yeah, we're going to need a bunch more. But I guess that means I get to have a break now. We'll have to run back to the store later and get some more. But yeah, I think good progress for today. So last episode we mentioned that one of our very kind neighbours donated us a bunch of peaches. So we have very many of them, more than we can eat. We've already made some really good chutney. If you're from South Africa, you know it. You even got the correct bottle for it. They don't sell this here really, so making it is our only option, and we found a pretty good recipe. It's pretty tasty, but our problem is we don't have enough jars, so ideally I would just make all of this into another big batch of chutney and we can store it, but all our jars are used up, so I'm just going to process these peaches. I'm just going to chop them up and put them in a Ziploc baggie so we can freeze them, so when we have jars available we can make some more chutney. So. Alrighty, here we go. Ready for the next time I want to make some chutney. Good morning, you beautiful bunch. So today we are carrying on with some woodwork on the floor. Yesterday afternoon we went out and got some more chemical fixer, and yesterday evening I went around and finished all the holes I didn't get to when I ran out. So all of those sole plates are nice and fixed down now. So today I'm going to work on adding in the joists on that side. Okay, so I'm starting with this corner where the stairway opening is going to be. So yeah, what I'm working on now is this outer perimeter joist. So it's going to stand upright like the joists and run along the outside. So that is this cut that I've just made here. So if you imagine, this goes in there at the very outside edge on top of that ledge. So this one I've just cut here. So now I just need to make a cut here so that when I put it in, this one slots into this hole and I can put a screw there just to tie it together. That's the idea, and then once I put it in place I can put this one down first, and then this one is going to have some joists attached to it as I put it in, and then I can just put some big screws down through here all the way into that one to hold it together. Pretty good. So now I'm just working on the half lap joint for the perimeter joist. And same for the other side. Alrighty, so that's the idea, lovely folks. Yeah, so I've got this join here. And it runs all the way along, and there's a half lap over there. And then a join on the corner again. And I've done it in such a way that I can attach these end ones first, because they don't need any joists attached to them, so I can toe screw them in. And then this one and that one I can bring in separately, and then I can attach the half lap joint over there in the middle here. But yeah, getting there. So now I just need to mark on that side where all of the joists are going to sit. And I already have marks on my main beam over here where each of them are on the side. So yeah, I'm going to do that now. This section is unfortunately not square, so I'm going to have to mark and measure and cut each one individually and keep track of where they go. So yeah, a little more tricky, but doable. And as I said before, this is where the stairwell opening is going to be. So this is where the first joist is going to be. Okay, gonna attach them all from the outside now and then carry them back in. Okay, so this is what we are working with. I've got these nice big chunky screws with this wafer head, and got 2 per joist. So I've done these 3 so far. So this is going to be on top of the ledge, and that's going to stop these from wanting to fall over. And then we've just got to carry this piece in, and then carry this piece in, and hopefully should go back in nice and smooth. And I also have marked, when it was up there and in place, I marked where these beams need to sit. Because some of them are a little twisted, and in order for them to sit back into the joist hangers nicely, I had to make sure I was putting them in the correct place. Because, yeah, some of them are a little twisted and they have a little bit of a cupping to them, so I just wanted to make sure I was putting them the correct way. And there comes my beautiful assistant.
I'm here.
Hey there.
Lay down my battle axe for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
So we're gonna try and move it back in.
Yes.
Let's do it. Hello.
Hello.
Gotta get that down there.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Ready.
I'm ready.
Nice.
Pretty smoothly.
Yeah. I got some now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
To push them down.
Ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. It wasn't too difficult.
No? You made it look easy. I didn't do anything. And look at that beauty. Nice. How are you feeling?
How are you?
How are you? Hoe gaan het als mens?
Warm.
It's flipping warm in here.
We have another quite warm week in the high 30s like every day, so warm. But yeah, doing good. It's getting there. My plan is working.
Yeah.
Just have to screw the corner down and add all the rest of the screws on the hangers. Another corner. Oh, and the half lap joint in the middle there.
Nice. You're gonna finish that up now.
Phew. I guess I might as well, hey? Okay, yeah, gonna finish that up now.
Nice. And what about the joist screws?
The hangers?
Are you happy with it just having two in there?
No. I'm gonna put a screw in every hole.
Uh-oh, that's a waste.
Rather, for peace of mind. If it's not necessary, oh well. It's better to have too many than too few.
Nice. Cool.
And we'll probably just put the people on time lapse.
Alright. Alright, people.
I'll zoot through and get it all done.
Time lapse time.
it's looking good.
Team effort, as always.
Yeah.
We've just got all our extra joist woods as a temporary floor just to see how it feels.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool to be able to walk up here. Miguel gets to dust the spider webs
Yeah, I got some cobwebs in the corner there.
and roused up a nice big spider for us.
Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, thank you for joining us again.
Hope everyone has a good week further.
We'll see you in the next one.
Love you, bye.